Good morning, scholars and staff. Welcome back to MB News. Today, joining me are
Eudicus
and Isaiah.
a lot of people last year had fun participating in Scholar Otter Day. Well, if you guys didn't know, this year we're having it too, and it's gonna be more fun than ever. Well, at least I believe. On March 29th, it will begin. Have you been to Scholar Otter Day, Elises?
No.
How about you, Isaiah?
Yes, and it's very fun.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was still doing basketball.
Well, I have been to Scholar Otter Day, and my favorite part was when college students come and we get to have meetings with them. But the reason I believe it's going to be more fun than ever is because there could be up to 60 college athletes coming from CSUMB. I couldn't believe what my teacher told me. Now on to Elises.
Thank you, Lily. What is the difference between these two tissue boxes?
A difference that I saw from these two tissue boxes is that one is full with tissues and one isn't.
What can you do with this one, Isaiah?
What I can do is make some figures out of it.
What about you, Lily?
I will make a pencil pouch out of it.
Mr. Lara and Mrs. S turn empty tissue boxes into instruments. Just watch this interview with Mrs. S.
Hi, my name's Miss S, and in room 13 this week we're celebrating all of our studies that we've done around the five senses and how that relates to sound waves, and also now how that relates to light waves. We studied dance, we studied instruments, we made instruments, we learned how to play them. We've done writing about them, reading about all of it, and today we have all of our community coming to celebrate it and to learn about it as well.
Thank you for recycling and reusing the tissue boxes. Speaking of reusing, Kona Ice will be on campus on Wednesday, March 27. Thank you, Kona Ice, for making a difference and offering reusable cups and spoons. Also, thank you for helping us fundraise for our school. Did you know that when you buy items from Kona Ice, they donate our school? Finally, the next PTO meeting will be on Thursday, March 28th. Now moving on to Isaiah with NASA News.
Thank you, Elises. I was in NASA, and what I learned was that the reason we could see the moon from Earth was because of the reflection of the sun. What my favorite thing was that we got some balloons that were like rockets, which you blow into them, and you set them off free, and they go flying very high in the air. Last Saturday of NASA, our parents got to come to NASA. We did some activities, and then after the activities, we got our certificates. It was the funnest week of NASA that I had. Here are some interviews with teachers and kids that were at NASA. So Valeria, what did you like of NASA?
I like about NASA that I did activities, different kind of activities that I never done.
And what was the funnest week of NASA for you?
The funnest week of NASA for me was the first day because I get to meet the persons that went to NASA with me and get to do the activities with me.
Talia, what did you like about NASA?
I like about NASA is when we did the water project, is like you get like a little water bottle, there was already straw by the bottom, you get water in it, and then the air pushes the water to the other side, to the other cup.
What was your favorite week of NASA and why?
My favorite week of NASA is when I got the NASA shirt because my parents, my dad came.
Vicky, what did you like about NASA?
I like about NASA when we learn about space. My favorite of NASA when we put things to the foot.
Rafael, what did you like about NASA?
What I liked is we did activities and we were with our parents.
What was your favorite week of NASA?
My favorite week was when we had Pollo Loco and we were doing all the activities that we did.
And what did you like about NASA, Sophia?
I like about NASA is that whatever we learned about, we get to do activities about it.
What did you like about NASA?
I liked about NASA learned about the planets and space.
We did making rocket ships out of clay, making the food that they eat in space.
Hi, I'm here with
Alicia
and
Brent.
so, what did you guys do at NASA?
What I did at NASA is we were like doing fun activities. What I did at NASA is that we created stuff. What we learned at NASA is that we were building stuff. What I learned at NASA is that astronauts are only able to go to the moon. My favorite week was the 16th. My favorite week was the last week.
And why was that your favorite week?
Because we were gonna eat with our parents and do fun activities with our parents. I liked the last week because we got to eat chicken and I got free marshmallows.
So, Ms. Moreno, why did you get up your Saturdays to teach NASA?
That's a good question. I love NASA. I think it's so much fun. It doesn't even feel like I'm working. I enjoy seeing the kids want to show up on a Saturday, seeing them do their projects. My favorite is watching them when we learn about exercise in space and seeing their expressions like, wow, I didn't know that they had to exercise. So it's just fun.
And what was the funnest thing about NASA?
If I have to say, my favorite part is when the parents come in. The kids get to choose their favorite lesson and they teach it to their parents.
And now on to Nathan.
Thank you, Isaiah. Sports update. Tomorrow we have the basketball tournament. The boys' first basketball game is at 1 p.m. But if you want to see other teams play, you can. The tournament starts at 9 a.m. It is at both gyms in Sanchez and MLK. I don't know what time girls' basketball first game starts. Our basketball boys finished the season with 8 wins and 0 losses. But 1 loss in the tournament will knock you out. Last basketball practice is today. Come support your Montebello basketball boys and girls. Now moving on with Carlos with Earth.
Thank you, Nathan. Pollution doesn't only end here. It may be a little beyond our own reach, but that doesn't mean we can't prevent it. In the Philippines, a whale threw up 88 pounds of plastic. The whale, which was rated officially at 1,100 pounds and was as long as 15 feet, threw up almost 100 pounds of plastic. But how can we prevent pollution from going into the ocean? We can use reusable water bottles and reusable bags. Student A uses plenty of single-use plastic and student B uses none. We can use reusable water bottles instead of the plastic ones. Our parents might drink coffee, so we can use the reusable coffee filters instead of the plastic ones. This is a plastic coffee filter, which we use a lot, and this is a reusable coffee filter. Another way we can prevent plastic is by using reusable coffee cups. California recently passed a law which bans plastic straws from diners. Now we can use a paper one. What are we going to do to make a difference? Comment down below how you are going to make a difference. Now on to Dallas with local news.
Thank you, Carlos. Did you guys know that Vice President Mike Pence landed on Monterey Regional Airport Monday afternoon at 4:45 for an expected short trip? But KSBW has learned that Pence will be staying at Pebble Beach Lodge for the next 2 days. Oh, and also, the last Vice President to arrive in the Monterey Regional Airport was Joe Biden in 2012. 4 car windows were damaged Monday night after being struck by projectiles, according to the California Highway Patrol. The cars were struck while driving along Highway 101 in Crazy Horse Canyon Road. According to the CHP, the first call came around 8 p.m. and the last around 9 p.m. No injuries have been reported. That there could be more victims, according to CHP. And you guys are also asked to contact them if you see anything suspicious around the area. 9 pets were rescued from a burning home by Salinas firefighters Tuesday morning. 1 firefighter was burning during the response, according to the Salinas Fire Department. And now moving on with Arabella with national news.
Thank you, Dallas. Here is one great story. At Oregon, a 36-year-old man was buried in the snow, stuck in his car for 5 days. He said that hot sauce packets had saved his life during the past 5 days. Jeremy Taylor was driving through Deschutes County when all of a sudden he hit rock bottom. While stuck in his car, hoping for the weather to clear up throughout the night, he just decided to take a rest and sleep along the sides of his dog, Allie. Taylor and Allie had once tried going out and hiking to seek for help, but the snow was too deep and risky for them to go. Taylor and Allie just waited and waited until rescue had came. Then Taylor came upon him slurping Taco Bell's hot sauce packets. After the days of slurping hot sauce packets, Taylor and Allie were later on discovered by the snowmobile rider who had found their car and later on called the Deschutes County Sheriff's Office. Jeremy and Allie were found in good condition but hungry after being stuck in the car in the snow for 5 days, said the department posted on Facebook. Now onto Shaylee.
Thank you, Arabella. In Japan, the Japanese government is now planning to ban physical punishments to children after many parents got arrested for child abuse. Otakus near death can have their anime collections passed on or sold for the money to get the money for their loved ones. The company Mandrake, which is known as one of the largest manga and anime selling stores in the world, said that if there's any otakus near death, they can have their collection sold, scanned and sold to whichever is willing to buy. There are many people who escaped the torture in North Korea. This girl escaped North Korea to live a happy and free life. Her story will make you realize how precious freedom is. She didn't have the right to sing, wear, or read whatever she wanted. When she was 14 years old, she had to bury her father in secret at 3 a.m. after he died in China. She didn't cry because she was afraid to be sent back to North Korea. They followed the compass, and when it stopped working, they followed the stars into freedom. You should be grateful that you have freedom and that you didn't pass through starvation or the hot waves of deserts. I can't leave this out as a sad story. So here's a happy story. 2 sons lived in Florida, and they were sad that they couldn't be with their father, who lived in New Jersey, for his birthday. But for his dad's birthday, he woke up with a text saying happy birthday from a complete stranger. He asked who he was and how he knew it was his birthday. Then the stranger said, "I read it on the billboard." His 2 sons had taken out a billboard that said, "Wish my dad a happy birthday. Love, your sons." The billboard had the dad's face, name, and phone number. An anonymous Robin Hood had been leaving cash in his village's mailboxes, leaving $132 in 15 different homes. No one has found out who this gifter is, explained GoodNewsNetwork.org. That's it for MB News Today, scholars and staff. Make sure to tune into the next MB News, and as we say every single day, go Scholars!